My heart is so cold, my energy is contagious. All the pain, I can't take it. I'm staying grounded and graceful, cause I know everything that I've been through only made me count my blessings daily. Yeah, they've been acting shady, but I don't take it personal. The memory's fading, I'm enjoying the moment. I've been smelling the roses, taking time to reflect, stepping back, the truth unfolding, unfolding. Got nothing to prove, cause I'm about to blow. I've been in the booth, speaking to my soul. You know that I'm true, either way it goes, either way it goes. I cannot turn cold, staying on the low. I've been protecting my soul. If your intentions are not pure, I can't let you get too close, cause I'm vibrating high. Ain't got time for your ego, these niggas quit to turn their back. Acting like the amigos, they never cared in the shows. Wasn't with you at your lows, assuming that you gonna fold. But baby, I've been growing ever since I let you go. And I've been doing better, and I know that hurts to know. Hurts to know. Only good vibes around me, and that's for sure. Only good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. You see me searching for my inner peace. I've been learning more about myself and my purpose. Truth always comes to the surface. Was hurting, but I had to heal, releasing all the pain that I always held. Been going through some changes,
All right, let me know if you hear me. I was talking to myself there. Let me know if you hear me now. I was saying, what's up, everybody? What's up? Bobby Smith? Bobby Smith in the house. Yeah, what up, Bonnie? What up, Bonnie? All right, let's see. Let's look. Aya the Light here. Aya the Light. Let's get her out of here, though. Thank you, Aya. Thank you. All right, let's get her out of here. What up, everybody? Fur Baby Daddy, what up? Zero Cool, what's up? Jojo, what's up? Shibby, what up? Please wear your pants, sir. All right. Bobby Smith, what's up, Bobby Smith? Yeah, I'm in the jungle. It's a fucking jungle full of monkeys. Four Pits, Fur Baby Daddy. Shay Watson, what's up, Shay? All right. Welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you can hear me. Thanks for letting me know. All right, I'm trying to get fueled up to get you guys going. Got a little coffee and water. Ellen West, what's up? What's up to you, Ellen? And Lamberco. What up, Lamberco? Bonnie? Oh, look, we got the trolls coming in the house. Hey, it wouldn't be a normal day without the fucking trolls doing what they do. Trolla go troll. Trolla go troll. So, fuck off. Fuck off, trolls. Right, let me get that screenshot for you for that law enforcement. Thank you, Anna Paula Baxter. What up, Anna Paula? What up? Coming on back. Wade Phillips. What up? What up, Vic? Wade Phillips. All right. Chartreuse Cat. How y'all listening while doing stuff? All right, Chartreuse Cat. All right. Tell me why you're outraged. Well, the prof says the most outrageous things. Okay, well, get ready. It's on tonight. Right. All right. Lambert Cove, Bobby Smith, Lemony Twist. All right. Sweet dude should be being inappropriate as usual. Yeah, at times, sir. All right. So we are here. Yeah, you see all the Troll Farm. Round of applause for the Troll Farm, covering up the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. Their specialty, sure would suck to be a resident of Carroll County and etc. And basically your full-time job is covering up the murders of two baby girls. How do you feel about yourself? Hope you can sleep at night. I sure can. Yeah, Troll Farm in the house. Exactly. They have nothing better to do than hit the pipe and cover up the murders of two very young girls who didn't deserve what they got. But we see where the priorities lay. Yes, we do. But welcome in, everyone. I had a great time today. I got a lot done, and I had an excellent conversation. And hey, what more can you ask for? Okay. What more can you ask for? Wow, at least 5 of them in here. So, hey, Troll Farm, good to see you. It's been a while. Fuck your mother. All right. All right. So, wow, Friday, April 26th. I got to tell you, you guys are obsessed with Richard Allen. I mean, I've never seen the obsession in my life. Never seen the type of obsession in my life that I see with Richard Allen. Oh, by the way, did everyone get their crack pipe fix of Delphi content today? I sure hope you did, since that's what most of you are into, is your daily fix of the Delphi addiction. So, yeah, if you're in the chat, if you're in the audience, join the chat. Unless you're troll farm, just get the fuck on out of here. But come on in if you so dare, because I got a few snipers in here. We'll gladly take care of you if I don't myself. Uh, yeah, so what am I getting at? Gaslighting, man. Whoa, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, join the chat, everyone. Look, I'll put the link up in a minute for any of you fags want to come on and click the link. But I got to tell you, the playing victim here and the gaslight, it's something else. I have a lot to discuss today. If Noe comes on in, we might bring him on in. I'm going to make him laugh because, boy, I tell you, the hits just keep on coming with these people. They love playing. Playing victim is their number one specialty. Okay, that's really tragic. I just want justice no matter what, as long as it's true justice. Yeah, which means we got to start talking about the case again, not just Richard Allen. So, hey, sorry to say you guys, we have to talk about more than just Richard Allen because this case is about more than Richard Allen. So I'll leave Richard Allen to all the other channels. And today, and for a bunch more days, we'll probably just talk about the case, which is not about Richard Allen, but you know, about Kelsey German and the family's incredible, inconsistent, and highly suspicious statements. We should be talking about Keegan Kline and Tony Kline. The Klines are, any of you guys forgot about the Klines. Something's wrong with you because they are clearly connected to Delphi. Hey, Keegan Kline himself puts him and his father in Delphi at the murder scene at the time of the murders and involved. And hey, but all I did was help move the bodies, he says. But sure, many of you have not even considered what he has said because his case sentence, so you think it's over and it's done with and nothing matters, especially the drop box. But yeah, we'll be talking about the drop box, Keegan Kline, Tony Kline, Kelsey German, Mike Patty, Becky Patty, the whole troll farm, and the actual case. And Richard Allen, everyone else is taking care of him, so we'll let them do what they do. Welcome in, Sunflower Soul. Oh, first, you're beautiful. Secondly, you're always coming around with a nice attitude. Boy, we like that here. So thanks for coming around. Yeah, the meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes. All right. What up, Lee Cordell? Been a long time no see. What up, Lee Cordell? You still doing what you do? You feeling better? What's up with you? You've been dipped out for a while, but I know you were in recovery, so I hope you're feeling good too, brother. Oh yeah. So I might as well invite some insanity. Let's see if I can invite some insanity in. Let's see, how do I do this? I want to especially invite the troll farm to come on in tonight, since you had the audacity to come into my chat doing what you do. Why don't you click the link and show me your face and join the chat? I'd love to have you on the screen on the panel tonight. Troll farm, welcome. We'll have a troll farm panel if they so dare, but they never do. They never do. No balls. No balls. We have small balls, we have tiny balls, and we have no balls. And unfortunately, they have no balls. I'm good. Got to keep it together with the what matters most, Prof. Yeah, Lee. All right. Yeah, Sunflower. Oh, I'm fantastic. Well, you better watch your language because Sweet Dude Shibby will start getting on to you. Oh yeah, sure. Going after my dead brother. Going after my dead brother is a way to endear yourself. That's a way to endear yourself. It's a way to endear yourself to the YouTube community, Troll Farm, and so I'm pretty sure you're one of a handful. And I got to say, you say one more thing, okay? One more thing. I'll start naming you all. And do you guys really want me to name you tonight? You guys really want me to name you tonight? Because I gotta say, I will start naming. I think it's time to name you fuckers. So yeah, there we go. Documenting. Oh, you made the account just for me. Thanks. Yes, my brother was more of a man than you'll ever be. At 18 years old, when he was viciously ripped out of this world by the likes of you. Yeah, well, that's okay. He knows I love him. I know I love him, and Pieces of shit like you don't know what love is. So, too bad you're shooting blanks. You might have had kids. You might have figured out what life is all about. So cheers to you, fuckface. But you still won't click the link. No, you won't. No, you won't. Oh, what a shame. Must be mad that I'm talking about Becky Patty. Let me tell you something about her. She controls the fucking troll farm, but it is something else. Hey, if you had nothing to do with it, why on earth would you have to have a whole troll farm and half the YouTube creators under your thumb? Why? Come on, man. All right. So yeah, where was I? I was going on about how they have no balls, which is why they won't click this link and come on in to the panel and show their faces and address the real facts that I put up, like Mark Robert Cohen messing around with the type of shit that was in the Dropbox. Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, Mark Robert Cohen, and also selling dead photos of dead children, Abby and Libby, like you deserve the money that came from that, from their deaths. I mean, it's something else, but I mean, hey, everyone in Delphi deserves the money that follows the deaths of these two girls. So hey, it's just par for the course with you freaks in Delphi. But no, sure. Oh, look, hey, welcome in. Preckerson says hello. Well, hello to you. Hello. No, here we are, and we're dealing with the most evil people you've ever met. But they don't want to talk about the dark web. Nope. They don't want to talk about the material that was acquired off of the dark web, revolving or involved in this case. They don't want to talk about mysterious deaths surrounding this case, especially that of Mr. Robert Kyle Fortson. No, they don't want to talk about that, especially the way that Mr. Mark Robert Cohen is tied to that. No, so yeah, you come in and my dead brother, I'll probably just say a bunch of your names for the rest of 3 hours. So you might want to stop. But yeah, no. What else can I do? Let's see. Talking about my son. You want to talk about my 4-year-old while he's happily sitting in there enjoying his television and his toys and his food? No. I'll tell you what, it's a circus over here. It's a circus, and like I said, it's a jungle. Welcome to it, and we know because I say outrageous shit. Oh, what is so outrageous about saying that Kelsey says shit that don't make any sense in the world? It's highly suspicious and conflicting, and has pretty much drawn 75% of the viewers of Delphi content into suspicion, right? Suspicion of Kelsey German. Oh, rest in piss? Okay, Courtney Barris Farley, Jinx 13. Quite a cunt she is. Yes, quite a cunt she is. She wants me to talk about her, obviously, and Mark Robert Cohen, and of course they'd love for me to talk about George Oliver Nye. How many bankruptcies has it been, George? You and Snay, you and Richard Lee Snay, you guys are about running neck and neck for bankruptcies. It's quite a funny deal. And of course, you got Thomas Brett Frost of Bloomington, Indiana. They really don't want me to talk about him because, he is related to the Patty family, and no wonder he does the things that he does. How's Lisa? I'm sure she's okay. So, yeah, good to know. And then you got Christopher Winston Long, son of Mr. Winston Long, a police commissioner of Carmel, Indiana, himself, the most sick, demented fucking troll on YouTube. And how does it feel covering up for the murders of 6 dead baby children? Yes. Yeah, I mean, Frost, are you selling dope to the kids at the university? Is that why you're stationed on campus? I just like to know. I'm asking a question is all I'm doing. Lemony Twist, it's good to see that you're a troll too. We'll get you out of here. Thanks, Lemony Twist. I knew you were a troll. I was just waiting for you to say the wrong thing, and now you have, sir. You're permanently banned, so you have to make a new account, Lemony Twist. The purpose of my channel. Well, let me tell you what the purpose of my channel is. Since we want to talk, okay. Since we want to talk, no one cares who the people are. Well, you're one of them, so of course. Oh yeah, let me say something. Prof's neglected kid. What do I tell you? How are you able? What I'd like to know is how are you able to message when I've just banned you from the channel? That's an interesting thing, isn't it? But yeah. Oh, where am I getting at? Troll Farm. Purpose of my channel. Well, the purpose of my channel is to sit on my channel and say whatever the fuck I want. like Kelsey German is highly suspicious with highly conflicting statements over the years surrounding the death of her sister. What would make sense if your sister was dead? I mean, seems like if you would ask me a question, the answer would remain the same over and over. And but you are aware that 2/3, or at least maybe 3/4 of the viewers of Delphi content are highly suspicious of every statement Kelsey German has ever made. And people seem to forget to talk about that because, hey, they want to talk about Richard Allen. But no, no, no. We're not going to just talk about that. We're going to talk about Germans. Okay, so that means Derek German, Kelsey German, Liberty German. We're going to talk about Carrie Timmons and Mike Patty. We talk about Anna Williams' odd behavior. We'd like to talk about Becky Patty's odd behavior. Hey, what was up with that? Remember when Richard Allen's arrest was announced at the press conference? Someone want to tell me why those two look like deer in headlights? Yes, Mike and Becky Patty. Look like you just saw a ghost. Why was that? What an odd reaction. What an odd reaction. What a very odd reaction, wasn't it? For Mike and Becky to look like deer in headlights at the sight of Richard Allen. Did you not know what he looked like? Why did you say you didn't know who he was and never met him before? Because we got Derek, we got Kelsey, we got Cody, and the Shack. Why can't we talk about the Shack either? I'd like to know that. Because see that Shack? One thing that's odd is that Rafi and I, we agree on that Shack. And we've posted the photos of it. And we have very good reasons for that, focusing on that Shack and focusing on Cody and Derek. But we know that's called a Shack attack, because when I tried to bring these subjects up, no one wanted to talk about it. Oh, you can't talk about that. I remember that was not allowed. That was not allowed. Mike was totally in charge of that film shoot, and Hannah let us know that one thing you could not talk about without him getting irate was the Shaq, Cody, or Derek. Not only that, he was running that. He was running that session, and what you saw on the screen was not what was going on in that room. That was all for the cameras. All those smiles and hellos and goodbyes, all for the camera. It was highly contentious, and he was in a bad fucking mood. Okay, let me just continue to deal with these. It's so funny how the fools just keep on coming, huh? Fools just keep on coming. That's fucking outrageous. Prof says outrageous shit. Yeah, sure do. Sure do. Frost is not from Bloomington. Oh no, he is not from there. It depends on what you mean by the word from. Okay. Oh yeah, Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. I know what you're referring to, sir. What a name! No wonder you want to go by initials, because very strange name there. It's a kind of a name you not want to use. It's not a very manly name there. Oh, Bobby, is that true? Okay, let's see, Bobby. Which one was it, Bobby? Prof, as a dad myself, when I hear your son playing, he sounds very creative and well-grounded. Ignore these jealous fools. Good parents recognize other good parents. Well, yeah, but these people are shooting blanks, so they've never had kids. They don't know what love is. You know how it is. And yes, I mean that. You pretty much have to. Boy, they just keep coming in. See. I defend child killers that sit in prison. No, I don't. How am I defending child killers? How am I defending child killers? I don't defend child killers. Who am I defending? So let's talk about Ruckus Rocks then. Shit, you want to come fuck with me? Well, we'll get on George Oliver Nye's ass tonight. Is Ruckus going to be a witness? Why is he saying he has a plan to get into court? Well, because he's trying to grift off the murders of Abby and Libby. So of course he wants to be there to give himself credibility and to put himself in the spotlight around the murders of Abby and Libby. And it sucks. What connection do you have to Indiana, George Nye? Why did Kelsey keep Liberty Germans after it was fixed 10 days before the crime? Who answered the text? Oh, yeah, there's all the funny shit with the phone. What did you delete off that phone, Kelsey? Where's all the phone data now? Yeah. Gonna need a bigger bulletin board and a lot more string. Prof is a pussy. Fools are us. Oh, you guys are something. Troll farm in the house. Troller gonna troll. Troller gonna troll. Troller gonna troll. Oh, Tara, yeah. Let's talk about Tara. Why was she there that day? Tara, why were you there? Gosh, girl, you just... Well, I tell you what, why are you stalking Four Pits page, by the way, Tara? Tara, why are you going to stalk Four Pits Facebook? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy. That's kind of some stalker behavior, Tara. What are you hiding? What it do, Sonic 7? Or Sonic Landscape? What it do, Rochelle? Hello to you. All right. Is the Constitution a child killer? Yes, apparently it is, because these are all, how would you say, communists? Communists, basically. They're all communists. They're all communists. Fascists. I don't know. They don't believe in the Constitution. They believe in railroading. They believe that the law enforcement is the end all, be all. Right now, let me say about that law enforcement. See, the thing about law enforcement is this: they're completely full of shit these days. They have become militarized. All they do is escalate situations. They are absolutely just unhinged. Law enforcement is. It's been a long time since the chat had a solid shack attack. I'm here for it. Well, it's coming then. Let's do it in a minute. Okay. Okay, these kids must be triggered tonight. Yeah, what was it? All I did was pop on the stream, but now that they're fucking with me, they're going to make me say their names over and over. Shane Cursage. Shane, what the fuck? I mean, tell me about your charges, bro. Tell me about those charges. Oh, Becky, tell me about your charges. Why are they expunged? Oh, Mike. Mike, we found you. Yes, we did. Mike, you want to know about that? Mike, we found you in the good old BOP. Okay, what is the BOP? Well, let me read it to you. Let's read it. By the way, found Greeno too, but well, yeah, we'll talk about that. That's in Manatee. We'll talk about Manatee, but no, Manatee. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's a crayon. Ted Bear, Warren Asher. We'll talk about that. Right now, I'm looking for Anthony No Shots, underscore shots. You know, all that. You guys want us to talk about that shit? We'll talk about it. I mean, come on, Craig Larkins, Thomas Miller. You want to talk about Tommy Miller? Kevin Kovac. Oh, Coach Kev. Yeah, that's Troll Farm too. Why do they all consult with Becky Patty? So, see, the funniest thing about these people, every single one of them, you'll find a photo of them with Becky. Yes, you will. You won't find a photo of me with Becky. No. Let's see. I'm trying to find this inmate here. BOP.gov. Michael Patty. Register number 07157-028. Age 61, white male, not in BOP custody. Release date unknown. What does that mean, Mike? Mike? I'm figuring that one out. You guys want to see it? kind of like, I'll keep it kosher like this. Is this going to show? I can't make it light properly. Uh-huh. Yeah, the light's glaring, isn't it? There's a glare. No, I did not make the Christmas. I did not get a Christmas card. Fortunately, I won't be. But they want us to be talking about Richard Allen instead of them. So let's talk about him. Hey, why is there no inmate photo? I don't know. Was that expunged, but they forgot to clear the name out of it? But yeah, Michael Patty. Michael Patty. Was it? Or what is that? What is that, by the way? ACV might tell us if he pops in, if he knows. Frost was in the chat tonight talking about all kinds of RA's online activity. Is that what Julie was referring to about hacking the other night? Well, no, Frost. Okay, Frost is part of Troll Farm. The Troll Farm hired hackers, or they have hackers on board. There's several of them. They're pretty much all hackers, except for Jinx. But she couldn't do anything. No, the Troll Farm. They have access to hackers. It's just the way that it is. That's why they know things ahead of time, and plus they collude with the prosecutor and the law enforcement and the family of the victims. Put what on dark mode? Is that what I'm doing wrong? The iPad? I don't know how to use these things. You know what else is really neat? Really weird? Release date unknown. Why would that be? Wonder if anyone has researched that. I don't know what these things mean. I just find what I find. How do these losers get custody of Libby? Yeah, why do you let Libby go into that household? I don't know. I guess because both the parents were meth heads at the time. Lesser of two evils? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel I feel like they're covering for Derek. So Derek, what is it about Derek German that everyone in Delphi will be covering for? What is it? I'm trying to figure that part out. We know what he was doing at that point in time. We know what was going on. Even Fort Pitts knows. It ain't word on the street. It's factual. We know what was going on with these people. This was the methamphetamine manufacturing crowd. Okay, this is what we're talking about. See if I missed anything pertinent while I was yelling at the troll farm. Why was she allowed to peruse the info on Libby's phone and delete shit? Yeah. Oh, and now we don't have any of it. We don't have any of the family's phone data. We don't have any way to confirm any of the timeline and all this stuff. No. Okay. The virtue signaling, fucking trolling, false concern, 50 Shades of Faye. Listen, I was going to make a post about this. I might as well just say, why Faye? Why Faye? Because we know what Faye is, right? We know what Faye is. Just like Jinx. Why Jinx? We know what Jen is. Do you know what the Jen is? And why 13? Why Gen 13? You guys Satanists? You guys are Satanists, right? Occultist, Satanist, meth-fueled, occultist, Satanist freaks on that meth pipe. Yes, you are. Why? Yeah, you think I push others away to avoid more loss because of my brother and I'm filled with anger? No, I'm not filled with anger. I'm filled with love. But you motherfuckers, see what you do. See, my anger is on the surface when it comes out. What you fuckers do, your anger simmers underneath, and you put on the false mask of social virtue signaling. Okay, so yeah, let me ask you this, bitch. Why are my parents on your YouTube channel? Why did you put my parents in a video that you made on your YouTube channel? It's all been documented, submitted to law enforcement. Are you aware of that? because that's considered harassment and stalking. I mean, you've stalked both my parents. You've put them both on your YouTube videos, and you've harassed me. And by the way, why did you go after Noe and Holly? Why do you? Because you work for Tony Klein. So let's talk about Tony Klein. So you work for Tony Klein, and your number one targets are Holly, Noe, and Prof. Wow, that's the pattern of another creator who also works for Tony, Rick Snay. Holly, Noe, and Prof. So what is it about Tony Klein that Holly, Noe, and Prof are enemies number one? Since you want to bring shit up, let's talk about you. You work for someone who cannot be at the court, which means Tony Klein. Okay, interesting. Interesting that you work for Tony Klein. Interesting that Tony Klein is Rick Snay's best friend. These things are interesting to me because I look at who you target. And you target the people who would be Tony Klein's number one enemies. Holly, Noe. Why? Because he snitched? Yeah, he did. Because why? Because Keegan Klein told everyone in there that Tony killed the girls with a few other people, and that all he did was after he helped out to move the bodies. Is everyone watching my channel aware of that regarding Abigail Williams and Liberty German, that Keegan Klein made those statements? He also said after he was sent to prison and sentenced and sent to prison, that he would then talk and reveal the names of everyone. We also know that Tony Klein was incredibly irate when he found a certain individual magnet fishing in the Wabash River off that bridge. Yes, in the same area that was searched for quite a lengthy time by ISP. Now, in magnet fishing, would you be finding a phone or would you be finding a knife? So why would Tony Klein be irate about the magnet fishing off that bridge? Well, possibly over a knife, I would assume. Okay, so you wanna keep coming in fucking with me? We'll talk about the real interesting shit. Okay, hey, it's supposed to be outrageous. Let's be outrageous tonight. Hey, thank you, Rochelle, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. That's encouraging. I mean, since they're bringing up my dead brother and all, and as a way to try to get at me, you know, guys, bringing up my dead brother ain't hurting my feelings. I mean, the thing is, I loved him infinitely. He loves me infinitely. You're not hurting my feelings over my dead brother. I just think it's showing who you are, which is incredibly disturbing. That you locals from Kokomo, from Delphi, from Lafayette, from Flora, from Bloomington, from what's that other little town? Monticello. All of you fuck faces who are the trolls on the internet for the Delphi murders, all of you coming in here mentioning my dead brother, it's very interesting. And I think that our people who are watching these channels are starting to understand who you are and what you're doing. And it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Okay. Okay. Then Becky Patty fought with the phone company to get all of the phone records sent to her and not LE. Yeah, not only that, they also used those records, all of the phone records, to create the timeline and the story. Remember? It's just odd that at this time, all of that information is not disclosed to defense and supposedly lost. But yeah, you created a timeline using the phone records so that you could say, hey, the phone records, yeah. She owns the data. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Oh, yeah. Look, now they're talking about CJ. Yo, you want to talk about CJ? Why are you coming in here talking about CJ, dumb dick face? Let's see. Let me get you out of here. So you think bringing up another creator named CJ, okay, you think that right there is going to be a good move for you? Let's see. First, First, I'm going to delete you on out of here. There you go. You'll never be back. You're going to burn through all of your fucking troll, all 50 of your troll accounts. You keep this shit up. I have not. Have you ever seen a case in which a family has not been scrutinized ruthlessly by the media? Well, maybe the McCanns who pay to keep the media at bay. Wait. Had to quit. Jinx used to be a mod for Joe Lewis. She blocked Joe after Joe started talking about God and prayer. Yeah, so tell me this. Jinx, Jinn, the Jinn. What are Jinn? Jinn or demons? Jinn. 13. You know what Friday the 13th was? Friday the 13th? 13? Yeah. Interesting moves, you guys. Interesting moves. So the interesting thing is that you're all atheist or Satanist, all smoking the meth pipe. All or majority of you were actually there on the trails on the 13th and 14th. How odd is that? How odd is that? Boy, you guys are, I got to tell you, you're really exposing yourselves, because when all these things start adding up, it looks real bad. It looks real bad. Looks real bad that you were all there. Looks real bad that you were all involved in the meth game. Looks real bad that out of the entire planet, you're all located in that county. Looks real bad. Looks real bad that half of you are related to the family. We got receipts. Looks real bad. But you think it looks good. And then additionally, it looks bad that you protect the Kleins and the Patties to the extent that you do when there are all the questions among the people. See, all I am is I'm a voice of the people. You know, I'm a voice of the people. I'm not in the minority here. Although you try to make it attempt, your attempt is to make it appear so by using the 50 troll accounts each. But I'm in the majority. The majority of people that I speak to have the exact same questions that I have, and there's no way you're ever going to erase that, because coming into my chat trying to be mean is not going to solve that problem. What up, Sandy? All right. I'm sure the reason God put me in Georgia instead of Indiana is because of this case, I swear. Why didn't they take Libby's phone even though they reset it? They should have tried. Digital, the phone should have been confiscated by Ellie when Kelsey had it at the police station on 13th when she was going through it. Do they honestly think the family will protect them? Well, the family is paying them and protecting them now, but it won't last long. I do not believe she informed Ellie about it. See, they don't think that there's a federal eye on this case. That's a major faux pas. Major faux pas. Who have I missed? Who have I missed in this troll farm? Let's see. There's so many. Jeez. I said I would name a lot of them since they want to come in my chat. Yeah, but yeah, no, they go after my little 4-year-old son. They go after my murdered brother. They go after my parents. It's an interesting group, isn't it? It's an interesting group. Tell us what you really think. Love your voice and out loud. Well, they're forcing me to, I try to be nice and not come on here and say things, but man, you're the more you piss me off, I mean, the more you're gonna make me talk. So sure. All right. But Derek, oh yeah, Derek. Back to Derek and the Kleins. Okay, Derek and the Kleins. Yeah, I think they were there that day. I think this all revolves around Derek and the Kleins. And Kelsey, were you with Derek? Is that why you're all fucking weirded out? And what about the geocaching? Okay, give me a moment. I got to cough. I'm going to cough. Oh my goodness. Majority of all killed shows that it's someone close to the killed or very well known by family should have been first scrutinized. Boom. Yeah, they absolutely know what happened. Big Mike's 2 a.m. boat ride on Deer Creek from the shack to the dump site. Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, Big Mike. So who did we have, Frenchie? Let's name them. Let's name them. Let's name them, French. We had Jerome Weiss, Pat Brown, David Erskine. Help me out, French. Let everyone in the chat hold on for French. Let French give us a list. Mike Patty, Mike Capitano, oh gosh, John Weaver. Let me wait for French. He's probably going to be able to type the whole fucking list immediately. Let's talk about that list of people. Let's talk about our list. Oh, these guys here, man. Bobby, you didn't say anything offensive at all. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Cat Cole, I forgot. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going, Frenchie. So what really happened? Okay, what really happened? Let's do a hypothesis. Hypothetical. Hypothetical. Oh yeah, Jake Johns. Let's hypothetically get into a little something or something. Let's just say that these kids were over there by Wilson Bridge in the woods. You know, down the creek a mile or so. Let's say they get murked. They get murked out there. Yes, they do. Let's say they hide them away. They hide them away in the good old cave. In the cave, they hide them away in the tunnel. Whatever you want to term it, they hide them away. They let the searchers search, quote unquote. Searchers search, quote unquote. Then they send everybody home, allegedly. Allegedly. They send everyone home. Everyone will go home. It's dangerous out here in the world. Once everyone gets the fuck out of there, they'll look around. All right, guys. 2 a.m.? Okay. Look. This is what we're going to do. Mike's going to pull up the canoe. We're going to put these bodies with that canoe, okay? And he's going to paddle them on down, okay? We'll get to Ron's. We're going to throw him out of the canoe, half onto the bank, half off. That happens. Well, it's easily like 4 or 5 a.m. by then. Sun's starting to come up. Sun starts to come up. Somebody says, you know what? We got to put them on the property. So then it's time to pull them off of that bank. Pull them off of that bank. Now, you got to understand, Libby is 200 pounds. So say we got to pull them off of this bank and pull them up here on dry ground. lay him out just in time for FBI to show up and find him. Well, I mean, are we talking about volunteer firemen and friends of the family? How many of these people are Masonic brothers? They have our girls. They have our girls. I've often wondered if there was some sort of ransom. Often have wondered, was there some sort of ransom situation that we don't know about? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, this is outrageous, fucking outrageous. Prof is outrageous. Outrage. He says outrage. I can't. But things that guy says are outrageous. Hey, man, this is speech, dude. I mean, who doesn't speculate, hypothesize, throw around ideas? Don't detectives? I've spoken to many. I've spoken to many detectives. You don't know that, Rochelle. You don't know that. That's speculation. That is also speculation. We don't know if she was hurt in her room. I mean, it's possible because the wall was repainted. It appeared to have patched up drywall. So, yeah, something could have transpired in that room, but we don't know that. Searchers were told by the fire department to call the fire department if they found something. Why is it the volunteer firemen who were this entire group of guys with a couple DNR and Tobe Leatherby and Mike Patty? Oh, I know who you're talking about, Erin. I don't know. She comes and goes. She's been busy and whatever. I forget. She changed her name on YouTube also. If you really want to know, she changed her name, but she's not in here tonight. In any case, she comes around from time to time. She says she's been busy. Okay. Clayton Miller gets convicted of sexual misconduct with minor and gets 1095 days, 1060 days suspended. Okay. Yeah, good point there. Good point there, Lamberco. Good point there. Yeah, but I mean, where was it going? Oh, I lost track. You did throw me off, Aaron, but that's no big deal. It's just like I said, detectives. What do they do when they hang out? I know because I've spoken with many or several. They throw around ideas. What ifs? Is that not what we do? Why not? What's wrong with a what if? I mean, hey, have you read the description of this channel? And the thing is, this is hypothetical, educational purposes only, intended to stimulate novelty of thought and unique investigative strategies while promoting general literary creativity. That's a side effect of speculating in this way. This work includes fictional and hypothetical scenarios, as well as opinion, commentary, criticism, research, reporting, and scholarship. Any relation to actual persons or events in any manner whatsoever is purely coincidental and not intended to cause harm, distress, anxiety, injury, or any other damages to any individual or individuals who may be similar in name, appearance, locality, or relationship to the entirely fictional characters and hypothetical scenarios contained within or herein. I mean, basically, I'm interested in current events and people's opinion on various topics. I enjoy discussion among friends and overall just enjoy good vibes. Entirely speculative and wild theories on a variety of topics. That's what we do here, spitballing, allegedly. And what's wrong with it? Because if through novelty of thought, you come upon something that is something you would not have thought of before, that actually solves a problem, then this is positive. This is positive. Stimulates thoughts, conversations, and lines. Boom. Ooh, kind of creepy. Hey, bitches, I feel better. Better late than never. Well, you coming on in, Carol. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Thank you. Allegedly. But see, here's what I'm getting at is that no matter how many ways and what the whole fucking motive and theory, if there is any, you always come back to the same fucking group of people. It's the most amazing thing. Who's the group of people? Derek German, Kelsey German, Keegan Klein, Tony Klein. You know, the people they don't want us talking about. They'd rather us be talking about Richard Allen right at this moment. And, you know, every other fucking channel's talking about Richard Allen. Why should we? He's got plenty of advocacy at this time and plenty of hate. So it's fairly balanced. But hey, what we could be talking about are things that people want to forget. Okay, what do people want to forget or want us to forget and not talk about? Well, they don't want us to talk about the case. What is the case? Well, let's see. Let's say, let's pick one. Let's talk about Kelsey. We could take one thing that Kelsey has said that's contradictory. So let's start with maybe someone in the chat. Let's throw in a single point of contradiction by your favorite and my favorite little girl, Kelsey German. Should I have to start it? No one's in the chat. Feeling like starting a little point of contradiction. Yeah, Kelsey. All right, let's go through a few. Let's say. Oh, oh, whoa, big one right there. Now this isn't just Kelsey. This is a whole fucking Patty family. What were they wearing? What was Liberty wearing that day? Interesting. Interesting. What were they wearing that day? Because for years regarding this clothing, there was a lot of shit. Okay. For years, there was a lot of shit about this clothing. So what kind of pants was she wearing? Was she wearing jeans or was she wearing sweatpants? Because gosh, there's a huge difference. How could you mistake that? How could you mistake that? That's something you would not mistake. That would not be a mistake. It would not be a mistake that goes on for 6 years and then suddenly you find the girls' bodies, allegedly. Not the girls' bodies. Suddenly it's disclosed to the public what they were wearing when they were, or what Abby had on at the time she was found. When it's discovered she has on jeans, suddenly she's not wearing sweatpants anymore. Gray Hughes just glossed right over it. He just glossed right over that. Gray Hughes, he played that shit so cool. They were just wearing, she was wearing jeans. Yep. Yeah. So what was Liberty wearing when she left that house? What was Abby wearing? What were these girls wearing when they left home? Because how could it suddenly change How could it suddenly change when the crime scene photos are leaked? Someone want to explain that? Oops. Oops, we made a mistake. Oops. Big mistake. Big mistake. Oh, how about another one? How about another one? I made him put on sweaters because it was cold. I made him put on sweaters. I opened my trunk. I got the trunk. I got to open the trunk, the sweaters, the trunk, the sweaters, the trunk, the sweaters, the sweaters, the trunk. It was cold. The trunk, the sweaters, made him wear it. Have we forgotten about that? All of a sudden, it's Richard Allen, Richard Allen, Richard Allen, Richard Allen. Oh, we forgot about the trunks and the sweaters and the pants and the sweatpants and oh yeah, well, interesting, interesting. What else we got here? Okay, so we got clothes covered. Okay. Oh, shoes, shoes. Okay, shoes go with clothes. Okay. Shoes and clothes. Okay. Um. Cody. Oh, Cody. My son, says Becky. My son. Mm-hmm. Cody. What are we not supposed to talk about? Cody, Derek, or the Shack? Remember Shack Attack? Oh, can't talk about Cody. But yeah, so Cody. Cody. We forget about all the Cody bullshit, right? It was Cody there, Cody not there, Cody showed up, Cody was in town, Cody was out of town, Cody was driving, Cody wasn't driving. Whew. There's a lot. There's a lot with Cody. There's a lot with Cody. Oh, work. I was at work. I was at the house watching a movie with Dad, which is kind of creepy. Scott Wilbur. She was taking a shower at Chase's. She was cleaning the truck. Oh, I was cleaning the truck out. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Okay. Phone ringing. Let's do the phone ringing. I didn't hear the phone ring. But when I heard it ring the second time, I picked it up, and because my gamma, when the gamma, when she's something really serious, gamma's gonna keep calling. Got ready for work twice that day. Second time, I took a shower after the supposed drop off. She knew what shoes they were wearing. Was it a hoodie, jacket, pullover? I knew exactly what the girls were wearing. Exactly. Oh yeah, why don't we have cameras? Come on, Patties. You didn't have cameras? 2017, I had a camera at my place. Okay, you know why? Because I wanted to see who was coming at the door. On my phone, actually, that camera, right to my phone. Boom. Could be at work. You didn't have cameras? Sweet dude says, I'm a nobody, non-criminal. I got 10 cameras outside. I see some weird stuff at night. Oh yeah, Anthony Shots. I wish. Have you ever talked to Anthony Shots? I wish. Guilty look. Hey, did you ever talk to Anthony Shots? Well, turns out I did. Turns out I did. Oh, why'd you time out Sandy? What did Sandy do? Hey, Carol, why are you timing out Sandy? Was that a mistake, Carol? Please don't time out Sandy. Sorry, Sandy. Let's put that up, Sandy. I'm sure that was an accident. I can't unhide her. I just tried. For some reason, it's not allowing me to. But maybe, I don't know if Carol, can you undo Sandy? Sorry, Sandy. I'm sure that was not intentional, Sandy. Okay, let's see. Where were we? They had my sweatshirts, and I knew that because I didn't have one. It's in my trunk. They got the clothes out my trunk. Like, clothes came out my trunk. Clothes on them girls came out. Clothes on Abby came out my trunk. I think that's the bottom line. But we'll talk about that later. It's difficult to put the pieces together when we were dealing with pathological liars. It was cold but unseasonably warm. Oh, thank you, Precascent. See, why can you do that, but I can't? I just don't understand. Why can't I? Why can't I fix my problems, but you can? Okay. Geocaching. Oh, let's talk about geocaching. They were geocaching. I mean, she kind of said it. You know, she told Renner. She told Renner they were geocaching, but then she realized she made a slip of the tongue. Oh, I mean, those girls were geocaching. That's why they ended up at Wilson Bridge, in my theory. Okay. There were many kids on the trails that day, or were there 20? There were 20 kids 20 kids out there that day. Oh, but I didn't mean 20. Talking to boys online. Oh, we used to catfish. I'd pretend to be another girl. I'd pretend to be a boy. So I'd pretend to be a boy and catfish Libby to fuck with her. Yeah, they went geocaching. That's all they were doing that entire. Like I said, you go listen to that Renner interview. Man, geocaching. It leads me to believe absolutely they were geocaching that very day. Okay. And my kids went missing starting from my home. I'd be able to tell you exactly what he was wearing from 2 or 3 angles. Okay. We knew something was wrong. We weren't worried. I watched the movie. I went to work. I told work I wasn't coming in, but I was at work full of ice cream. I was at work, but I wasn't at work. I told him I wasn't coming in. Okay. But she's tired of talking about it now. Have you seen The Shack? Maniacal laughter, duping delight. Maniacal laughter, duping delight. Oh, we don't mean a gamma. I'm telling you, it's absolutely nuts. But we're supposed to talk about Richard Allen right now, guys. Why are we not talking about Richard Allen? In the years of inconsistent statements were turned into a Jeopardy game, it would be Ken Jennings. I don't know what Ken Jennings means. Which phone pinged in the middle of the night? The loaner phone Liberty had, or Liberty's real phone, the Patty's had? Or what pinged at where and who and how? And are we ever going to see that in evidence, or has that all been deleted too? I had to scroll up to Sandy's message and tap on her profile pic. Oh, let's see if that works. Yeah, I want to try that. I see. Thank you. Okay. I always suspected Kelsey, but now I'm leaning towards she was covering for Mike and Becky. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck she's doing? I mean, the thing is, none of it makes sense, right? Have we forgotten about that? Everyone's forgot about that. We don't want to talk about it. We want to talk about Richard Allen and Nick McClellan. 20 kids, no kids. SUV with stickers, no cars, no stickers, 1 sticker. Those kids were out there earlier that day. Yeah, but I thought they were there. Were they there all at once? Or now you change it to make it that they were there throughout the day? There were 20. No, I didn't mean all at once. What did you mean? Maybe Libby and Amber were supposed to go to the park to meet their friends and Keegan. You mean Riley Park? Clothes weren't what they said, leaving in question, were they ever home at all that day? And who would say, I can't go out to search because it was too dark? I said, well, yeah. Who the fuck, what parent would ever say, go home? We haven't found my kid. Why did Kelsey think it was important to immediately remove the geocache and tell Lee about it? Plain sight is a phrase used in geocaching. Because they were geocaching that day. They were going to Wilson Bridge to check a geocache near Wilson Bridge in Prof's theory. That's how they ended up near Wilson Bridge. At least she got on national television and met a supermodel. Oh, life is what's the phrase? Life is come on, someone help me out. Life is remarkable? I can't remember. Oh, extraordinary. Life is extraordinary. Yeah, and I want to be Libby. I want to be Libby. I want to be Libby. I want to be, but then I go to the grave and scream and yell at her. I go to my grave and scream and yell. I'm so mad at her. And I talked to Anthony Shots, but have you ever heard of Anthony Shots? I wish. Why did Becky Patty claim she mistakenly deleted Flora photos from Liberty's phone like they were an appraisal? Becky forgets Derek was there taking about. I don't care about none of that, and I don't believe none of it. I think Derek was at German. Derek German was at Wilson Bridge for a reason, and it wasn't because he was driving over. He had to explain that cell phone pinging at Wilson Bridge, which is exactly what they did. They explained it using that story. I got to live the life she should have. Oh my God, that gives me shivers. That reeks of jealousy. That reeks of jealousy. Now, see, trolls, here's what happened, trolls. Trolls, when you come in to try to trigger with bullshit, you get real talk. That's fucking outrageous. He says the most outrageous thing. He's unhinged. Uh-huh. I would have risked my life to try and locate them. You couldn't have dragged me up. I would not leave. I would not leave until I literally couldn't go another inch. Libby was supposed to meet the other 3 girls who really did see R8, but those girls left right before Libby's phone got there to the park, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, FBI says that Libby's phone got there at 1. You guys realize that too. Thanks to Murder Sheet, we have the Ron Logan PCA. Ron Logan PCA from the FBI, Nicole Robinson, says this. Approximately 1 p.m., Liberty's phone arrived at Ron Logan's vicinity. Do you think that's a mistake? It's not almost 2. It's not approximately 2. It's approximately 1. Real men go home when kids are missing if it gets cold and dark. And there's a hill. Woo! If you're a real man in Delphi, you go home when it gets dark and scary and cold and there's hills. Why was Kelsey mad at Libby? Oh, yell at her grave. Look, tell you the what. If I go to my brother's grave, there's no yelling. It's about as silent as could fucking be. Was Libby somewhere she wasn't when she was kidnapped? Yeah, she was at Wilson Bridge, and she wasn't supposed to be. She was supposed to be at High Bridge, allegedly. Y'all remember when Kelsey applied to be a victim's advocate and she didn't get the job? Yeah, did you see her wedding pictures in the creek? I mean, could you get any more creepy? I mean, there's wedding photos in a creek. I mean, gosh, have mercy. Picture of Libby with the folder on the ground that said, Kelsey loves Cody. Well, do you guys remember the letter? Should I read it again? Yeah, let's read it again. Let's read it. Let's pause the chat. Pause the chat, please. This is from Weird Shit. Okay, so you got to go to Weird Shit. This is going to be Weird Shit. We're going to read it. I think it's Weird Shit Part 1. Okay. Let's just take a break and think about this statement from Sandy while I read this, please. You say you can't forgive her. It's a sin done to you that's unforgivable. What about the sin done against her? You see, he knew she was sneaking out. He knew her parents wouldn't like her going to his house, but he still asked her to come anyway. When they got to his house, he forced his dog to move over so she could sit next to him on the couch. He then asked if she liked funny or romantic, and when she said funny, he put on ridiculousness. He sat down and put his arm around her, knowing exactly what he was about to do. He nudged her shoulder 3 times to get her attention. On the third time, he leaned in to kiss her. It wasn't just an innocent kiss. He kissed her violently, until soon he was on top of her, thrusting his hips into her groin. She wasn't feeling pleasure. She was feeling pain. Then he invited her to his bedroom. He said, "Lay down." And he went to the bathroom to brush his pearly white teeth. When he got back, they returned to kissing. Then he grabbed her hand and showed her what she should do. She did as he said every time. Every time. But she loved him. He was her best friend. What best friend doesn't want to be wanted by their best friend? He made her feel special, and she thought he loved her back. But in that moment, she knew he didn't love her. Not like she loved him. He touched her just as he said he had wanted to. And she touched him just as he asked. Every day after that, she knew it had to stay a secret. She lied about everything to keep him safe until her grandparents found out. Even then, she didn't tell them everything. She still lies today about everything that happened that day and the days leading up to it, just to protect a man that at one point she was madly in love with. That 13-year-old girl is gone. She's older now, and she's trying to keep it positive, life positive. But it doesn't help when people bring it up or the memories rush back every time she sees his family. She knows they know. She knows they hate her. Why don't they forgive her? Because they know it was wrong. They can't look at her without seeing what he did to her. They know she can hurt him. She's like a bomb ready to explode, ready to tear their lives apart, ready to tear his life apart. They see how okay she is. They see her positive attitude. They want him to be that way. She's never hurt them, but they don't know that. They think she used them. They believe every word he told them. And now he's getting married to an 18-year-old who knows nothing of her existence. She's clueless of the fact that her fiancé is a fucking pedophile. No one cares about the girl who was raped anymore. It doesn't matter. It's old news, but it matters to her. She was hurt. She was stolen from. She was left broken, crying in her room, not knowing what to do, not being able to say anything to anyone. She was left alone, without anyone in the world to know what was killing her from the inside out. All she wants is forgiveness for whatever she did wrong. If she hurt you, if she said something wrong, if she did something you didn't like, if her being assaulted affected you, she's sorry. She begs, she prays, she desires your forgiveness, but truly only wants herself to be better. Whether you're pleased by this or not, she has that right. She's grown up now. She is beautiful. She is loved. She is perfect in every way. She questions her faith, but still knows there is a God who loves her. She's a child of God. She's happy. She's healthy. She is worthy. She's living life to the fullest. She has amazing friends, family, and boyfriend. She loves herself and others more than she ever has. If you saw her, you'd never guess she was hurting. You'd never guess that she'd ever been hurt. Don't judge people before you know their backstory. This is just a story made up in my mind. It could be someone's reality. Be careful what you say to people, and no matter what, forgive, but never forget. Who heard the scream? Old Lady Mears. Didn't Kelsey get senior photos done on the high bridge with a graduating class? Actually, I don't know that. Pic she had of Libby with an obvious black eye tucked in her graduation cap. Oh my God, I swear they rub it in our faces. Her bachelorette party going on at the same time as CrimeCon. Did Kelsey and Bree go to there together? Some people think that. Kelsey's car was never seen at the trails dropping her off, only leaving. Was she mad that Libby wasn't going to be abused and she wanted to expose it? Libby was smarter and wiser. Kelsey fell in love with her brother. Obviously, there's a lot of disturbing crap surrounding that whole family. Sounds like she hasn't forgotten. That essay kills me every time, but I can't justify a victim becoming a predator. Allegedly. Lambert, was it never seen arriving or was just not mentioned in the PCA because it was way earlier and would have blown up the timeline? FBI says approximately 1 p.m. near 575 300. Do you think that's the Mears lot at 147? I mean, different time, different place. Timeline's blown up, isn't it? Sorry, maybe we have gotten a little serious and the chat has deflated. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to shut the chat down with a reading of that piece of that gem right there. That's, I mean, isn't it heavy? Isn't it heavy? She saw what she thought could be Abby and Libby. Yeah, no one has identified Abby and Libby on that bridge. If you took back away from the patties to drop off, you wouldn't get caught on the camera. Right. Why would you take the back way? Why? What's up? It's a God thing. What's up with you? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, it's really heavy. It's kind of like it shut the whole chat down. I'm sorry for even reading it. Kind of shut me down. Damn. But I mean, that's the gravity of the situation we're dealing with. I mean, now, of course, the claim is made that that is a fictional essay. Fictional. As you can tell in the last sentence or two, it is declared to be fictional. There's a little caveat at the end. Oh, by the way, this is just not true. This is someone else. This is fictional. Pretend. But hey, that's, you know, like I said, this is just I started us off with one little thing. One little thing. Let's talk about some weird Kelsey shit. Weird Kelsey shit. One thing. There's so much. There's so much. I don't even know where to go next. You know, this is so much. You know what? We were talking about the sketches earlier. Me and a friend. Sketches. Hey, let's talk about the sketches. You want to talk about some more weird shit? Forget Kelsey. Let's talk about ISP. Just a moment. I have to cough again. ISP. Sketches. Okay, so what do we know? No one can explain the sketches in a way that makes sense. Bottom line. Bottom line. All right, so let's think about this. You have this old guy sketch released. Then you have a new 2019 young looking sketch released. People get confused. ISP puts out a press release. ISP says, let's clarify some points. 2 sketches, 2 different people. Not the same person. 2 different people. ISP says this. 2019. 2 different people. Old guy sketch, no longer a person of interest. 2 different people. Old guy, no longer. 2 different people, 2 different sketches, 2 different people. Old guy, no longer. Now just this guy, young guy. 2 sketches. Old guy, no longer a person. Young guy, that's your person. Not too long till Doug Carter comes out with some mystifying bullshit. Remember, a sketch is not a photograph. A sketch is a sketch. It's a photograph. It's not a photograph. A sketch is. Remember, if you take the 2 sketches and even though they're not the same person, and that other person no longer a person of interest, you take the 2 sketches and you put them together. The person behind the sketches is a person responsible for the deaths. Oh no, yeah, I'll say it a different way. I said, you put the 2 sketches, even though this guy's not even a person of interest, you put them together, and the guy in the middle, the person in the middle, is a guy responsible. Richard Allen gets arrested. A reporter shows him the 2 sketches with Richard Allen. He says, "Oh yeah, well I've always said if you take the 2 sketches, even though a sketch is not a photograph, sketch. You take the 2 photographs, you put them in Richard Allen. You see, I've always said that. Yeah, but what about the press release in 2019 when you clarified, ISP clarified and said, the old guy sketch is not 2 separate individuals. The old guy sketch is no longer a person of interest in the Delphi murders homicide investigation. Go to ISP website. What do you see? You see the bridge guy video and the young guy sketch. Somebody make that shit make sense, because there is no one on earth who can make that shit make sense. There's absolutely no fucking one. It's contradictory at its base level. If the 2 are not the same person and the 1 is no longer a person of interest, how in the fuck are the 2 the same person? Do you guys not see that is actually, like, on its face, it is contradictory. The 2 are 2 different individuals. And the old guy sketch no longer, but they're the same person. So which is it, Doug? Which is it, ISP? Either they're 2 separate individuals or they're the same. It's impossible that it's both. It can't be 2 separate individuals and the same individual. It's literally impossible for all of the above to be true. But you accept that shit as, oh yeah, law enforcement, oh yeah, I support the cops, oh law enforcement, oh they know what they're doing, oh yeah, it's Richard Allen. I mean, so when were they fucking lying? Were they lying when they said it's 2 separate individuals? Were they lying when they said the old guy sketch is no longer a person of interest? Or were they lying when they said the person behind both is the person responsible? Or were they lying when they say Richard Allen is both? Which one is the lie? You explain it to me, ISP. Yeah, when aren't they lying? Doug Carter's basically saying, throw out the sketches, we don't know shit. Doug Carter seems like he's high as shit from all the coke he found in the evidence locker. Watch his mannerisms. Yeah. He looks like he's blazed on another level. No fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, Diamond Eyes. Welcome in, Diamond Eyes. The 2019 presser reveal of young bridge guy, and the people are stunned. Also an empty fucking bridge. An empty fucking bridge. Liberty's empty fucking bridge. What does the empty bridge mean, Doug Carter? Why the empty bridge? Empty bridge. Young guy. Old bridge guy, no longer person of interest. Gisela made a sniffle-free press conference. Oh my God, bro. This shit, you cannot make this shit up. Yeah, and who's the guy in all black? Yeah, old guy, no longer, they have identified him. He's no longer a person of interest. He's a whole separate individual. But all of a sudden, it's the same guy, and it's Richard Allen. Who's the guy in all black? You had a guy in all black, and you had a guy dressed like Bridge Guy, and then you had a guy on 300 who had a tan jacket on and was not bloody, but a little muddy. Is that three guys? Okay, so that's three now. Then you had, who else you had? You had, oh, what's that guy's name? You had the other guy that was out there. What's his fucking name? Come on. God, my head. My head's about to explode. I got a headache for coffee. Ellie, what? There's our well. Was Elvis? Yeah, was Elvis there? Was Elvis there? All the shit they want us to forget about. Focus on the trial. Focus on Richard Allen, Richard Allen, Richard Allen. Forget about everything else. Pardon. No, I'm not talking about flannel shirt. I'm talking about oh gosh, I can't remember right now. Was anyone? That's the thing, Diamond Eyes. I don't believe anyone was arguing under the bridge. I think a woman was freaking out because something was going down. It wasn't arguing. It was freaking out over whatever the fuck was going down. That's what I think it was. There wasn't no argument. It wasn't a couple fucking arguing. Come on. It's bullshit. More bullshit, 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 bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit. What I was trying to say the last stream or two, I said, you can sum up this case in one word. Okay, you can sum it up. Yeah, that's what I mean, Frenchie. Boom! Frenchie, 6290. Yeah, Daniel Pearson. Daniel Pearson was out there. He was a witness. He was one of the witnesses out there. Teresa Liebert says she saw Greeno. That's what she saw. She says she saw someone who looks like Greeno. I mean, that's what Teresa said. One of those sketches sure looks like it could be Elvis. Yeah, the little scrawny fucker. That looks like Elvis, but I don't know who was hiding at the mailboxes. Was anyone? Gia says she's not a troll. I don't know because I don't know who Gia is. I don't know who she was before. I don't know who she is now. I don't know who she'll be next week. But Gia, welcome. Lies, lies, lies. Yeah, I was saying you could sum up this case with one word. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, Carmelina Conklin, also Carmelina Burris, that chick. Case summary is bullshit. Trial summary is bullshit. Yeah. Bridge of Lies, word of Doug Rice. Rest in peace, Doug Rice. Yep. Bullshit. That's how you sum this case up. This case has one word summary. Bullshit. Welcome in, Peter Taylor. Hi, folks from Scotland. The young guy photo was done first by FBI, but not released. I'm the same as I ever was as well. Elvis knew undisclosed facts of the crime scene. There's no doubt about that. And he's one of the only ones not smart enough to keep his fucking mouth closed. Right? So think about Elvis. He's a little delayed in his development. So that means he probably wouldn't know what not to say all the time. Probably likely that Elvis was around Ron's. Pardon me. All right. So doesn't DC have a piece of the bridge and some media woman has one too? I don't know. Can we flash back Friday to Tobe saying that he looked just like BG? Yeah, and he was a suspect at some point? Hmm. Oh, so Mike was a suspect at some point. Tobe was a suspect at some. Oh, wonder why. Wonder why. Hmm? Why? Here's a cold hard truth. The same thing witnessed all along, the same behaviors we will witness at trial. Well, we're witnessing it right now. Hmm. I don't know is a God thing. You got to come in with receipts for that one. I've never. I mean, that's interesting what you're saying there, but I got nothing on that. I got nothing. Yeah, I forget that too, digital. I forget that too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's mighty odd. That's odd. Let's see. Why is all of the obvious evidence scrubbed from the internet? Boom. They've been scrubbing and they're still scrubbing. They've been scrubbing and they are still scrubbing. Teresa Liebert. Lisa. Teresa Liebert. She saw someone who was dark skinned. All right. Still wondering about Eric Williams' story. What about it? What about it? I'll tell you what I think about it. But what part of it? Because I mean, he told you the story several times in several different ways. And they're watching and they're attacking people sticking out. I mean, speaking out. Still trying to figure out that initially it was said that Mike was picking the girls up, but then sometime it changed to Derek was supposed to. Yeah, yeah. And remember when what's the guy's name? The little PR officer for ISP. He said on the little radio show, he said that one of the parents dropped off the girls. Remember that? Burston, Burston, Burston said on that radio show, he said, yeah, one of the parents dropped off the girls. I mean, that didn't slip by me, Burston. Good night, French. French has to close up shop. Yeah, is it that time already? It sure is. It sure is. Good night, French. That town will be on full display very soon. No, it won't. No, because no cameras. Bullshit says no fucking cameras. Even though I'm supposed to advocate for cameras in the courtroom for the reasons of transparency, for this fucking case that the world actually cares about, and you got the eyes of the world on this, no cameras, because we don't want you to see what's about to go down in this fucking courtroom. No, we don't. Great job, Prof. You're crushing it. Well, thanks, Scott. You are crushing it, sir. You are crushing it. Late to the party, but you are here nevertheless on a nice Friday night. It's a little chilly here. We had icy rain, and it actually got so chilly I had to close a window. Yeah, it will leak, but it's nothing like showing it to the world. See, that's the whole thing. They know things will get out, but they'd rather things get out as word on the street rather than the world actually see what goes on in there. Okay. I seen and heard that Prof was odd after the Kelsey drop off. Oh yeah, you mean the Burston saying that? No cameras. The trial, the Dropbox, they are the Epstein list. The world isn't meant to see it. Nope. No, why do you think the trolls why do you think they control 75% of the creators and 100% of the troll farm? Why do you think that? What I'm saying is I'm not sure to make of Eric Williams' story as a whole. He told the fucking truth. He told the whole fucking truth. He says the girls walked into a meth lab 1,000 yards from the High Bridge. There were bones everywhere, hanging in trees, placed up in the branches. Looks like someone had been doing rituals or something. And then he changed it when Ruckus put him in a corner and pressured him. He changed the story about that. Oh, well, I don't know if it was necessarily looked like a cult. No, but first he definitely said that. I got all the receipts. He also said the girls walked into a meth lab. One of them motherfuckers went crazy, killed the girls, and killed the first girl, and shit went crazy. Yes, he said that, and he meant it, and he knew it. And 1,000 yards, I said it before, that's 10 fucking football fields. 10 fucking football fields. That's almost to Wilson Bridge. Halfway, at least, a little more. I got to say, I agree with that about Eric. Now, could he be holding some things back? Sure, he could be withholding a little. But Eric knew what the fuck he was talking about. And remember, Carrie Timmons repeated what he said. She said, I heard there were some guys out there cooking meth that day, and the girls walked into it and someone thought they seen something they shouldn't have and dealt with it. Yes, Carrie Timmons said that. She also said, if there really were guys out there cooking meth that day, and the girl and there really were, and girls walked into it, then I guess that could be it. But I don't think Derek had anything to do with it. That's what Carrie said also. So Carrie's not off the hook because I think she's covering for Derek. Anna's not off the hook because everyone in this situation has their hands in the meth game, at least at the time they did. I did get the email. Thank you. Thank you. And Anna didn't deny it when she was asked. She just said he shouldn't have said that. You mean about Deanna? Do you mean about Eric Williams? And Carrie would love to believe that Derek had nothing to do with it. Yeah. But I mean, what was he doing at the time? And who had he snitched on, or who had he thrown under the bus to get a lighter sentence? Think about Derek and what had happened in the years prior. Eric Williams came in the back way, and that always bothered me. They came down the old tracks. The only way you knew that if you knew the area. Yeah, that don't bother me too much. He knew they wanted to be looking in that vicinity, so that don't bother me. I think he might be withholding, some details, but I think his general thing, especially in the first year or two, initially he was really telling you, and then he got more and more conservative over time. But remember, these cops were fucking with him too. Remember, he told on these YouTubes, he told how these cops had been fucking with him to try to shut him up. So, I mean, I guess he would bite his tongue in that case. But initially, he wasn't biting his fucking tongue. And the funny thing is, I came to my conclusions before I ever heard Eric Williams or Carrie Timmons say what they said. And when I discovered Carrie saying that twice on two separate occasions on 2 separate years, and when I discovered Eric Williams saying it over several different years, my mind blew because I thought, God damn, I had already come to this conclusion. And now we have Eric and Carrie verifying what I've come to separately. And then we had Raffi independently coming to the same thing with that fucking stick structure. Carrie's brother, Joseph, was with Eric. Good night, Bobby. Is Bobby out of here? Oh, I see. Good night, Bobby Smith. Get some rest. Who is the dealer on the quad? Well, on the quad you saw Cody Patty, and I don't know if he was the dealer. I don't know if Cody was a dealer, but Cody was on that quad. You saw him on the quad. I don't know who else might have been on quads that day. Geocaching plus meth labs equals death, lies, and cover-up. That's my theory in a nutshell. Gray pubes, what? But what about the Chode Meister? Good night, Bobby. Yeah. Carrie's brother's name is Joseph. He was Eric Williams' best friend, and he was out there with Eric that day. They're also photographed together. I'll send you that information. Remind me, ask me for it. I'll send it to you. On the quad was Cody is photographed and videoed on the quad. I don't know who else was on quads. Oh, but you mean the tracks? Yeah. So Eric claims to have seen fresh quad tracks that were shaped kind of like this arrow shape, but typically that's how those treads are shaped on those quads, but not all the time. But we don't know who else may have been on your quad. Meth labs with the side of crimes against children by some powerful people, allegedly. Who don't know? Who knows? I'm still interested in Richard Allen's confessions, okay? Shot the girls and molested them? Could be. What if he shot at the girls and he doesn't know if he hit them or not? Think about this. What if Richard Allen said that he shot the girls in the back because he shot towards their direction, but didn't know if he hit them or not, but assumed he hit them? So maybe by saying he shot the girls, maybe he meant he shot at the girls. I don't know. There has to be a CI in this bunch. They can't be all rotten to the core. Yeah, well, is it Mike or Derek? I mean, is Derek a CI at the time? Malicious drilling. Well, that was a conspiracy theory that someone came up who's kind of fucking wacko, but it could be because I believe they were shooting in that field near Wilson Bridge that is owned by the Mears. I mean, we found targets and shell casings out there. And the rumor is that is where they would train for outdoorsing with their little teenage kids. We got a CSAM Dropbox with Emily Ann and Anthony _ shots, an untold number of individuals in Delphi or in that state of Indiana. Anna Williams, Eric Williams, Travis Williams, Bill Williams, Carrie Timmons. I think Tobe was parked in a marked unit, but who knows? Well, I saw where Mike Patty said he walked around down there for 2 weeks after the girls were found. They did grid searches. Oh, man. Okay. I forgot. I read that sometimes drugs are on the geocaching box. No, I don't think they were going there for drugs. I think they were honestly just going to geocache. I think the problem is that where this geocaching location was is also where the dope was. If it was a meth lab that these girls walked into, as Eric Williams says, and Carrie Timmons, I think it was very near the geocaching location near Wilson Bridge in the woods, off the road. You have no way of knowing if Richard Allen will be exonerated. He may have been involved. I mean, why do people jump to such extreme conclusions? We don't know either way. We have no way either way. No way of knowing either way. Okay, well, he may be affiliated to all these people. I mean, remember, he was in a position to have his hands on pseudoephedrine. What are Smurfs? What is smurfing? Oh, you see, when they come in like this, these trolls, that's how I know that I'm saying something that they don't want to hear. Okay, I'm saying something they don't want to hear. I'm Papa Smurf? No, no. Richard Allen was Papa Smurf. Okay, you want real talk? I think that Richard Allen was Papa Smurf, which is how he's connected to these people. That's my theory. Hey, I'm free to have a theory. So since Jinx 13 lost her ever loving mind when I mentioned that theory quite some time ago, makes me think I'm probably pretty much onto it. How would you move pseudoephedrine? Well, here's how you do it. Before it comes into the store, you'd have it. What does that mean? Well, it comes off of a truck, right? So it comes off of a truck into the store. Well, where's the in-between? The driver of that truck, right? Why are all the ladies in the troll farm married to biker gangs? Because the biker gangs move the fucking meth. So, of course, their women are going to be protecting the fucking meth. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I smurfed for Lank and Derek for years, and many of us got pseudoephedrine from CVS in Delphi. Jinx, you were smurfing. I mean, come on, y'all. Are we going to talk like we're fucking retards here or in fantasy world? Or are we going to talk real talk? Okay, they were smurfing out of fucking CVS. That's how it goes. And if Richard Allen really had some balls and some wherewithal and some hustle, he'd probably say, hey, if I work out an arrangement with this truck driver, okay, when he's bringing over this shit, I'm going to have an arrangement with him that I'm going to get some before it gets into that store after it comes off this truck, and the numbers are going to be fudged. Okay? He could also be aiding and abetting the Smurfs because everybody was smurfing in Carroll County. Look at 4 Pits. You think he's fucking lying? I smurfed for Josh Link and Derek German for years. Many of us got pseudoephedrine from CVS in Delphi. I mean, we talk real talk. Come on, let's stop fucking around. I heard a lot of these girls were smurfing, by the way. A lot of these young girls, I'm not going to name them now, but you know who you are. You girls were smurfing out there. And we know it. Real talk. I mean, now stop the spinning, cut the bullshit. There you go. Come on, man. I'm too tired for this. I'm fucking literally tired. Look at the late hour. I have a kid. I do a lot of shit all day. Come on, man. We're too tired for all the fucking the fucking fantasy world. We would just get a few people to go to CVS. They had a box limit, so with 3 or 4 people, you could get the amount you needed. That's why several of the girls went in sequence to get it. Yeah, we're too old for this shit, man. Come on, let's real talk. Fluffernutters or nufferflutters? I don't know. Oh my God. Well, what did Lisa say? Smurfing USA. No, we get it, Lisa. It's cute. Yeah, I mean the real song should be "Bitch, stop your lying." Bitch, stop your lying. Bitch, stop your lying. We know what the fuck was going on. We've talked to everybody. Yeah, Erica Gibson is shady as fuck. Absolutely, shady as fuck. Not only that, she said a lot of other shit over the years on Facebook, and we got it. You got to look at who she protects. Who is Erica or was Erica protecting? Well, I'll tell you who. You already know. Same ones everyone protects. That's what Team Erica's on. Important to keep a sense of humor. About 6 boxes get you $300 worth, depending on which boxes you buy. You think that's enough, Pitts, to get a little stash? Oh, but oh no, Prof, that never happens. It's totally controlled. You cannot smurf. You cannot get pseudoephedrine. You cannot get enough to make meth. I definitely posted several articles describing the epidemic of lack of controls for CVS, for which they paid millions. Thinking this doesn't still happen is just naive. Assuming like the shit only happens by Mexican cartels is naive. This isn't weeds. That was a good show. Yeah, not only that, uh, the locals make it for themselves locally. Hello, baby. Hello. We're not talking about barrels full these days. We're talking about the backyard cooks in them little fucking towns just want to make enough for themselves and their friends to make a little hustle. Pardon me. I used to snort 2 diphenhydramine at 5 a.m. so I could get 3 to 4 hours of sleep before work. Ooh, ow, does that burn? Burn going in? 24, 48, 72 count boxes were cheap. That means the manager of that CVS would 100% know that's what's going on. Yes, he could look the other way also. I mean, that was the problem with CVS. They were all looking the other way, not maintaining those logs, et cetera, et cetera. Come on, bro. Can we not be children here? Like, let's be realistic. I mean, we're talking about the murder of 2 little girls. Can we like talk like adults? You could spend $20 in pills and trade for $80 in goods. Well, exactly. Now, you see what's interesting about that, sweetheart? That's what our little sweetie girl troll farm bitch was doing. She told too many people about it. She told too many people about it. She would get the shit and trade for the dope. Come on, let's be real. Diamond Eye, shake and bake. Someone helped. Fines are a fraction of the profit from ignoring regulations. CVS all of a sudden were on every corner in every town right after. That's true. Well, leading up to as well, because see, the real problem was happening around 2010, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, those years around 2010, surrounding 2010. Oh man, it was off the fucking charts. That's when they exploded. They blew up. Come on, man. It's A plus B equals C here. No, not true. Not true. Not true. Yeah. True, but not true. You're on the border. So if you're in Arizona, true. If you're in Indiana in a fucking country, not true. Okay, like I say, they ain't buying no meth. They ain't buying no meth. They're fucking making it. Cheaper to make it? It's all about the dollars. Cheaper for you to make it, you're going to make it. Cheaper to buy it, you're going to buy it. Easier to buy it, easier and cheaper, you're going to buy it. You're in Arizona? Of course. It's coming right out of Mexico. I mean, and then they on the fent blues. If you look, Arizona especially, the fentanyl, the whatever they call it, fent blues, the fent blue perks, whatever the fuck, epidemic levels in Arizona right now because it's come across that border right there. Fent blue perks is what I call them. 2017 was different. Yeah, 2012 was different. 2007, like things have been changing, but still. They've been doing it so long they need it. Okay. And see, it's complex because how do you differentiate? Like, okay, what did Keegan say? Keegan said they were communicating with Abby and Livy to get them out there. Okay, to hook it up. They were communicating with young girls. So, I mean, Keegan said all that. They were talking to those young girls to hook up with them, to do sexual activities. So how do you rectify that with this? I don't know. Do they have to be mutually exclusive? Can it be kind of the same thing, like intertwined? Because no one wants to talk about Keegan anymore anyway, because he's all locked up. He's sentenced. They think it's gone away. They think it never mattered. It didn't have anything to do with it. But that's not what we think. That's not what we think here. Yeah, allegedly he was just trying to get pictures. No. He said he was trying. He said Tony was trying to meet up with them girls and get them to do sexual things. But who else was using Anthony shots? Yeah, well, who was using Emily Ann? Who was friends with Keegan Kline? This is a big key to that. The key to this whole thing is who were Keegan's friends? Sorry, I'm a little tired, but it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Who were Anthony? If they talk about Keegan, then they have to talk about the Dropbox. And I'm guessing there are names no one wants shared in there. So let's talk about Jalen Rain. Jalen Rain. So let's talk about Curtis Fouts. Curtis Fouts. So what's the pattern here? What's the MO we're seeing? Well, I'll tell you. You got a recruiter. You got a recruiter. Okay, let's say you have a recruiter, right? You get a recruiter. What's his purpose? His purpose is to find the girls. His purpose is to get the girls lured in and agreeing to something. Like a party, like a photo shoot, like hanging out, like meeting some of my friends. So you got a recruiter. His job is getting the girls. Well, who is he getting them for? Who is he getting them for? He's not getting them from the broke crackhead around the corner. No, he's not getting them for that. Who is the recruiter? Who is the dude on the street? Who is he hustling these girls and funneling them to? Well, let's see. People who got money to afford it, I would say. Powerful men. Powerful men. So let's say someone like who? Like a sheriff, someone like a lawyer, a judge, a business owner. Hey, look, you want to hang out? I got like a couple $100 and some shit to party with. So who's being protected? So who's being protected then? It's not the little scrubs on the street. It's not the little scrub. What do you call them? I want to call them. Grunts. It's not the little grunts on the street. It's not the grunts. Mm-mm. It's not the grunts on the street who you're recruiting these girls for. So you wouldn't be protecting the grunts on the street. No, no, no. You're protecting the people with money who have been paying for this. Business owners, sheriffs, lawyers, judges, politicians, law enforcement, the big guys, the big guys. So you're protecting the big guys. But see, the thing is this, it's like an incestuous relationship, isn't it? To protect the big guys, the little guys also have to be protected, don't they? Yes, because if the little guys are exposed, they can bring down the big guys because they've been the go-between. So here's the incestuous relationship. Both get protected. Both get protected. So is this what's going on in Delphi? Is this what's going on in Carroll County? Is this what's going on with the Dropbox and the meth dealers and everyone? I mean, smells like it. Smells like it. And I know I'm not the only one. I am not making this shit up. I am not inventing this shit. Oh, but we should be talking about Richard Allen. Richard Allen, Richard Allen, Richard Allen, Richard Allen. Yes, okay, Richard Allen. Yeah, he's held in a tough situation. It's very fucking tough, and it's. Hey, I wouldn't want it to be my mother, my brother, myself. So yeah, there's things about yes, yes. It's see. Either way, we're talking about corruption, right? So the corruption, what they're doing to Richard Allen, it's hey, you're corruption. So yeah, so talking about the corruption, yeah, but see, what's at the root of this corruption? That's what we're talking about. What's at the root? Because everyone's being protected. The little guys, the street guys, the big guys, the elite guys. Everybody's being protected. They were all taking care of each other. That's how you have so many people corrupt and covering up the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty Jones. But like a lot of troublesome weeds that may be poisonous to your dogs in your backyard. If you just pull the tops up, if you just pull the green portion up, next thing you know, that thing's going to sprout right back, and you're going to see your dog digging up at that root. So what do you have to do to get rid of that? What do you have to do to get rid of that infestation of poisonous weeds? You have to dig it up from the root. You have to root it out. You have to dig it up. Get all of that root out. You have to root it out. Pull that root up. Take that root and go destroy it. Trash it. Make sure that it's all out so that dog cannot go and chew on that plant and get sick. So, how is that any different? See, Richard Allen is not the root. Richard Allen is a branch. Richard Allen is a branch, or he could be an unrelated plant. We don't know about Richard Allen, but Richard Allen for sure. Here's the thing. Absolutely certain that Richard Allen is not the root. And hey, man, that's the problem. That's where this whole thing has another level of depth to it. It's another deeper problem. It's Richard Allen is not the root of this. No matter what he is, he ain't the root. So yes, why do I talk about Richard Allen in a somewhat sympathetic way? Because it's clear that he's being roughly handled, mistreated as a pretrial detainee by a corrupt network of individuals. Yes, that's clear. So why not speak up for the humanity of the situation? But I know that the problem is not Richard Allen. The problem is the whole situation, the dynamic, the structure, the root ball. It's the little guys and the big guys. Who did Richard Allen know in this sphere? Who did Keegan Kline know in this sphere? Who's in the Dropbox in this sphere? Think about what is worth controlling the entire social media presence around the conversation about the Delphi murders. I mean, the creators and the trolls. If this was a lone wolf killer, unknown to anyone related to the victims, you would not see the control exercised over this conversation that you see. And that's a matter of fact. The level of control that you see over this discussion online, it's an indicator of the gravity of the situation. And to put it in the words of another friend, it's big. So if it's big, that means it's not little. Anyway, guys, I am tired. It's gotten a little late, and it's been really good talking to you. I kind of went on my old rant. Hey, I'm doing my best over here to speak with you, have a conversation with the chat, and try to be fair to everyone. And I'm trying. And hey, I enjoyed it. It's supposed to be a Friday night party, but I know reading that essay got us into Seriousville. So I didn't intend to get it. It was supposed to be a shit talk central and good vibes. But you know, who's in control of everything? Thank you, guys. The chat has been great. Thank you, wonderful chat members. Hey, Linda K. Johnson, you just sneaking in at the end. Welcome to you. It's been a long time no see. God bless you. Hi, Prof. Do you know the photo taken of Rick and Kathy at the pool table? Is that Chris Moore at the back? I don't know that, but I would doubt it. I would doubt it, but it could be. I mean, maybe some of our listeners and viewers will check that out and see if they think it's Chris Moore. Hey, thank you, Anna Paula. Thank you, Sandy. Let's stay focused and fortified because this is going to be a long haul. Yeah, and it's isn't it interesting? I was talking with our friend, one of our friends here today about this. Isn't it interesting that at a time that we should be more unified and cooperative than ever, that we are more divided and polarized than ever? Isn't that odd? Isn't it odd? Talk all the shit you want about me, kids. I lived it. He speaks the truth. He did live it, and he paid for it. He paid the price. Killer was a stranger. I don't think you would see such a stark difference in how Abby and Libby were treated. Another good point. Another good point. Good vibes, right? Good vibes. Who knows how many of these trolls were at the dope party that day? I think a few. I think a few. Judy, welcome in, Judy. Long time no see. I'm going to have to catch the replay. I was thinking it was Thursday all day. Even looked for you earlier and said to self he'll be on tomorrow. Oh, well, look, you got a lot of replays coming, so enjoy it. All right, let's see what did I miss. Thank you. Yeah, receipts. It's all about receipts. This thing is so hard, you need receipts. Yeah, yeah, I know it's intentional because I mean, it was rhetorical because of this. Intentionally being divisive. So there are things behind the scenes, especially going on, where people are running around intentionally to cause division among everyone. And there's a reason. So, yeah, at a time when we should be more unified than ever, maybe we should keep in mind that there are those hard at work trying to foster division among all of us. And they never stop. They never stop. Their main goal is they need to break up every unification uh, because there's strength in numbers, and they know that. Okay. It's intentional. Why? Because we're approaching this trial. It's an important time. So they're hard at work sowing seeds of division. Behind the scenes, overtime. The thought is if they keep people arguing, no one will pay attention to the man behind the curtain, but we are paying attention. Who ties back to Tampa? Oh, Warren Asher does, also known as Craig Larkins, Ted Bear, couple of the troll creators. Causing chaos because they definitely can't. You notice Remember when I put that link up for any of them to come and join the live stream? Hey, it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes. No one's clicked that link. But about 20 of them came into the chat tonight to talk about my deceased brother and my child and my mother. Yeah. But you won't get your ass on the screen and show your face and argue the points. Nope. No balls. Well, I am tired. It's been a great night, though. Sorry for the microphone. Oh, yeah. The link is open. Yeah, the link's open. It's been open. It's still open. I don't know if it's lost it up in the chat now. You'd have to scroll back a while. But the link's been there. Listen, you've got to do my business. Okay, my business. If you're on the replay, please hit the like. Please leave a comment below because the comments below help push this to more people. The likes send me encouragement. Not only that, we have our funding pathways like super chats, super thanks, buy me a coffee, Cash App, artwork, merch, all the support pathways. We got them. So if you want to support the channel financially or in any other way, it's all there for you. I thank you so much for helping out. It lends encouragement to be gifted in that way, and that's very nice. Okay, because this is hard. So thanks for your encouragement. And like I always say, most encouraging thing is by joining the chat when we're live. Okay, so when we're live and you join that chat, excellent, because everyone in this chat makes the channel happen for me, and that's what makes me able to keep going forward. And like I say, on the replay, leaving a comment is similar to joining the chat because you can leave that comment and have conversation in that way. So please, in any way you want to support, do so. And hell, uh, we'll do another one. We'll do another one. Well, we'll spit. I promise, Fracascent, we can spitball. We can spit the ball the next show if you're up for it. I got to get out here. I'm deathly tired. I'm very tired, but we can do it in the comment section. Who's behind Delphi Dummies? Well, you know, Indie Archives. Indie Archive. Indie Archive. Yeah, you hear him singing? He's ready for daddy. I got to go. Indie Archive. Delphi Dummies. He's one of them. Oh, yeah, spitball in the chat. Join the chat. Yeah, I'm so tired. I got to go. My voice is killing me, but we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. We'll see y'all later. Sweet dude Shippy says free ball. Free balling is mighty freeing. Mighty freeing, isn't it? Yes, you got here at the end. Good night, everyone. All right. Why am I treated like a troll in the chat by creators I support? Well, I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I still think everyone needs to concentrate on 2 a.m. time frame, build up around that. Yeah, what happened around that time? Yeah, that's where they were starting to move bodies or what? I don't know. Good night, Ana Paula. Boa noche. Boa noche. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Oh, let me put on a nice little
heart is so cold, my energy is contagious. All the pain, I can't take it. I'm staying grounded and graceful, cause I know everything that I've been through only made me count my blessings daily. Yeah, they've been acting shady, but I don't take it personal. The memories fading, I'm enjoying the moment. I've been smelling the roses, taking time to reflect, stepping back, the truth unfolding, unfolding. Stand low, got nothing to prove, cause I'm about to blow. I've been in the booth, speaking to my soul. You know that I'm true, either way it go, either way it goes. I cannot turn cold, staying on the low. I've been protecting my soul. If your intentions are not pure, I can't let you get too close, cause I'm vibrating high. Ain't got time for your ego, these niggas quit to turn me back. Acting like the amigos, he never cared in the shows. Wasn't with you at your lows, assuming that you gonna fold. But baby, I've been growing ever since I let you go. And I've been doing better, and I know that hurts to know. Hurts to know. Only good vibes around me, and that's for sure. Me good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. You see me searching for my inner peace. I've been learning more about myself and my purpose. Truth always come to the surface. Was hurting, but I had to heal. Releasing all the pain that I always held. Been going through some changes, I'll make it still. Protecting my soul.